Good morning. I know people don't like to hear other people's dreams, but this won't take long and it's directly related to this. So I get very anxious about doing this. And this morning, I had one of those when you have those late night, early morning dreams that seem to go on forever. It was an anxiety dream. I dreamt that I was up here and there was all kinds of paper. And for some reason, instead of just like 3 double-spaced pages, I had 8 single-spaced pages of type, and I got so lost, and the pages got mixed up, and I will never have 8 pages of type. That would be a nightmare for all of us. So, when I saw that the teaching today was going to be on the power of decisions, I started down a bit of a rabbit hole regarding decisions and free will. I thought I could talk about how women's decisions about our reproductive choices are being taken away from us, or about how women, men, and non-binary people are slowly but surely losing their rights to choose who they love or how they express themselves, and how these things really anger me and terrify me on an ongoing basis. But then I jumped to thinking about how people generally recognized as smarter than I think about free will. I thought about how Friedrich Nietzsche did not believe in this construct. In The Four Great Errors, he said, "We no longer have any sympathy today with the concept of free will. We know only too well what it is, the most infamous of all the arts of the theologian for making mankind accountable." He believed that for theologians and other people in positions of power, that it was an all-too-human thing to believe in, which made it easy for theologians and other people in positions of power to pervert it and use it as a cudgel. Viktor Frankl, on the other hand, in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, said, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." Finally, my Gen Xer music-loving self turned, as I tend to do, to the lyrics of a song, Free Will by Rush. "You can choose a ready guide in some celestial voice. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. You can choose from phantom fears and kindness that can kill. I will choose a path that's clear. I will choose free will." Sometimes I know I choose not to decide because it's the easiest thing to do. Take the ongoing weekend dinner debate. Where do you want to eat? Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't think I know until certain choices are presented and I veto all of them. It's so much fun. There are also times when decisions seem almost preordained. When Mike proposed to me, it was to me a foregone conclusion. We had dated for a long time. We'd lived together for over a year. It seemed the most natural next step, less like a decision than an of course. When I decided to go to massage school, it was after working at a physical rehab place for over 3 years and after enduring being hit by a motorcycle while walking across the street. And it led to a bad concussion. It was one of those times during and just after recovery that led to a reassessment of life. Why am I not doing what I really want to do? What do I need to do to get there? That decision also, in a way, seemed like a natural extension of needs, wants, desires, and abilities. When I was nearing the end of massage school, some people were questioning the wisdom of quitting the job I had at the rehab facility and jumping full-time into just doing massage. To me, there was no question. To me, it was the right thing at the right time. It was a similar process when we moved to Spring Lake. Yes, at first we both had doubts, worries, and concerns, but it was another time when circumstances, this time the pandemic, brought about a sense that it was time to decide where we really wanted to be and what we wanted our lives to look like from that point forward. Once things got rolling, it all happened so fast. Again, there was the sense that, of course, this is the right thing. Deciding on C3 was a more deliberate process of trying and discarding, but again, finding this community came to feel like it was the most natural and right place to be and not such a difficult decision after all. And it's true that all these things I mentioned above required many smaller decisions along the way, many processes where I or we could have pulled back and chosen a different path. However, in the big picture, these major decisions all felt right, and in each of these cases, it seemed like we were led to choose the particular path we found ourselves on. Some of these decisions arose from adversity or struggle, and though I didn't always put it in these words, there was always a choice of, this has happened, now, how am I going to respond to this? Now, if only deciding where to eat on Saturdays or Sundays would be so easy. Thank you.